What's going on, guys? It's Aston Edmonds with Health and Swellness, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own custom pre-workout. So a lot of you guys are probably looking at all this wondering why you would even want to deal with the hassle of it all. And there's a couple reasons. The first one is going to be it's a lot cheaper. Now there is a bigger upfront cost, but over time it's going to be much cheaper. Because a lot of the popular pre-workouts sold in stores are about $30 for 30 servings, so that's $1 a pop, and most of them are actually dosed to where you need 2 scoops. So a lot of these ingredients have actually scientific studies done on them, and they've come up with an optimal dose of each ingredient. And a lot of the pre-workouts on the market only give you half, so you have to take 2 scoops, which makes it $2 a pop, which is a little ridiculous. So by making your own, you can cut down on cost, you can give yourself the actual optimal recommended dose of each ingredient. You can cut out a lot of the filler ingredients that just don't have any research on them and make it tailored to your liking. So how do we get started? A lot of you guys are probably looking at all this feeling a little overwhelmed and just can't even fathom going through all the stress or even know where to begin when it comes to all these ingredients. And where I began was I was just looking over some of the ingredient profiles on the popular pre-workouts. Now I'm going to be honest, I almost 100% copied a formula that's already on the market, Pre-Gym JYM, because this one had all the ingredients listed out, the actual dose, and then actually linked to certain studies done on these ingredients. So it took a lot of the work out for me. The problem with this, I could have just gone ahead and bought that pre-workout, but it was very pricey. And so I wanted to cut down the cost. It ended up being like $2 a serving, which is on par with the rest of the pre-workouts, but a little too steep for my blood. So then what I did is I looked over the ingredients of that pre-workout along with other ones, and I typed the ingredients into a website called examine.com. This website is created specifically to tell you everything you need to know about different supplements. So I type in the supplement name, it gives me the recommended dosage, the study dosage, all the research done on that, what the actual supplement or ingredient does, basically all the information you're going to need. So what I did is I typed in some of the ingredients that I saw on popular pre-workouts, found out which ones actually had scientific studies done, which ones don't have much research or much effect. And so I was able to eliminate certain ingredients, some more expensive, to save on cost, and also the ones that were just useless. So after I actually compiled all the ingredients that I wanted, it was time to order. Now there are a lot of sites online where you can order bulk powders from. The problem is some websites will sell one ingredient cheaper than the other, but then another one is more expensive. And so what I found to be the most cost-efficient method is ordering everything from Amazon. That way you can order the cheapest per gram of a certain ingredient from one seller and maybe get a different ingredient from another seller, but it all comes together in one Amazon box. And since I'm an Amazon Prime member, I get free shipping, which is awesome. One thing you want to keep in mind when ordering the ingredients is you want to try to get the same amount of servings of each ingredient. So ordering 500 grams of each, it's going to give you the same gram weight but not the same amount of servings. For instance, Citrulline Malate, the pre-workout that I'm using, has 6 grams per serving when Beta-Alanine requires 3.5 grams. So obviously we want to order more Citrulline Malate and less Beta-Alanine. So basically what I did is I wrote down on paper the grams required per serving, and then found out how much in terms of weight I needed to order in order for them to at least closely match up. And also one thing I did to make it easier on myself is instead of ordering caffeine powder, I actually ordered just caffeine pills. That way I don't have to worry about ordering a milligram scale, because that would have added quite a bit of extra cost. And also caffeine is probably the only ingredient that there is actually a risk of overdosing on. So if you got 200 extra milligrams of caffeine, that is going to be significant, way more significant than an extra 200 milligrams of beta-alanine, which is going to have really zero effect on you. Now, this is way less convenient than an actual just already pre-made tub of pre-workout, because when it's time to go to the gym, I have to get my measuring spoons and actually measure out each amount. You could, if you want, spend some extra time, do the calculations and mix it all into a tub, but for me, that was a little extra work, a little extra thought that I just didn't want to have to go through. So just every time, I look on the package, find out, okay, I need a fourth a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon of this, a teaspoon of that, and just mix it together right before I go to the gym. But I do have to say, since I'm able to pick the exact ingredients and the exact dosage of the ingredients, it's probably the best pre-workout that I've ever used, because it's hard to find all these ingredients in one pre-workout. Typically, one pre-workout might have these three and another might have these three, but it's rare that you get all the studied ingredients in one pre-workout. So I'm loving it so far. And the actual total cost, it was about $150 up front, but that's for about 200 servings. So it's like 70 cents a serving, which is way cheaper than any pre-workout you're gonna find on the market. And what I'm actually going to do is list all the ingredients that I ordered, my specific pre-workout, and the dosages of each on the screen at the end of the video, and also in the description down below. That way, I can hopefully save some of you some trouble, if you just want to identically copy my pre-workout, which, I would recommend because it's awesome. I also link the exact products I ordered from Amazon. That way I can try to, cut one less step for you as well. And, I researched all the ingredients and found that pretty much all of these have some sort of scientific research done on them. So if you guys are tired of just shelling out money to the supplement companies and want to save a little cash on pre-workouts, I hope this video helped you out, and I hope you give it a try, because I'm loving it so far. But if this video helped you, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up rating. Also, maybe even share with your friends. You could share it with them, and maybe you guys go half and half on as far as upfront cost. That way it's not such a big hit to your wallet initially. But also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified when I upload future videos. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and have a great day.